Alright, so this time we're going to look at the point 2 pi over 4. So we're going to find multiple ways to name this same point. Think of it as an angle. If we were looking at, say, 90 degrees, we could also call that negative 270. We could also take 90 and add 360 an infinite number of times. We could take it and subtract 360. So there's technically an infinite number of ways that we can name this polar coordinate. First thing I always do is I graph it. So here's pi over 4. We're going to go out 2. So we know that every name that we come up with must land at this same point. So I always just start with my original, and then I'm going to take and find the negative angle. So we're going to keep it a positive r, but this time we went back 7 pi over 4 radians. So that'd be another way of naming it. I also keep a negative r. So a negative 2 would have to land over in the third quadrant. It's going to have to land here, so that when I flip it with that negative r, it becomes the same point that I started with. So the angle that's going to take me here is going to be 5 pi over 4. Typically 2 is all that's needed. You have to look at the restrictions. It may want an angle between negative 2 pi and positive 2 pi. It may want an angle between 0 and 4 pi. So you just have to look at your restrictions and make sure that your angles fit. We could also, let's just go again, we'll take a positive 2, and I'm going to go ahead and add 2 pi, because we're in radians, to get back to the same place. So 2 pi in terms of pi over 4 would be 8 pi over 4. So when I add 1 pi over 4 plus 8 pi over 4, I get 9 pi over 4. So these would all three be examples. There's an infinite number, but I typically start with keeping the r the same and making it a negative angle, making r negative, and then finding the new angle.